That said, I'm going to bring up our first guest here. I'm not saying she's a guest. She's a Dream Trip member and she knows how to have fun and she's an amazing soul. She's an amazing person. We had a chance to hang out in Greece and she is from Hungary. Her name is Esther and she's from Hungary. And I want her to come on here just for a couple of minutes and just share her story real quick. But also, like, why is she with Dream Trips? Why does she love the membership? What is she getting out of this community? So, Esther, thanks for jumping on here with us. And the mic's yours. I'm going to pass it over to you for a few minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Jefferson Santos. It's just incredible to be here. I'm really grateful to be a member of this community. And well, it was a little more than a week ago when my life changed. Basically, I was in despair. I didn't know which way to go, and I was looking for a solution. And then I had a by chance conversation with Mr. Shush Arya, and wow, that conversation just changed my life entirely. And it just got on a very different track from what I thought it would ever get on. And well, I did meet Shush in Halkidiki, just like I met you. And that was a life-changing experience for me because that was my first ever dream trip. And it was just incredible. The people who were there, the energy that was there, what we could see, all the experience. Wow. So that was just awesome. And the location itself, the conversations I could have with people, I was thrilled. And I just wanted to have more and more of that. But, just wasn't sure how the future would turn out. And then in the summer, I had the opportunity to go to the US. And I was spending 2 months there, and I was using the DreamTrips platform to make reservations for all the places where we were staying. It was like 16, 17 different hotels. And wow, that was amazing. I could save several $1,000s just on that, the summertime, just on the accommodations, which we were all very grateful that we were on that trip because we could absolutely use that great amount for like our flights. And so, wow. It really was just incredible. And it was October 31st when I made the decision to join Dream Trips. And my reason for that was that I'm just looking for a community. I was looking for a community where I could work with leaders because well, you when I first heard you speak in Hakadiki, I was like, wow, that's just incredible. And so much value that I have learned from you and from Shush Ari as well, and Attila, who is another great leader in Hungary. And I just think it is a turning point. So it was a week ago when I decided to join Dream Trips, and wow, my heart is thumping. It's
Yeah,
really
I can feel your excitement, like it was great just, seeing you having fun with, all the other people that you didn't even know the first day and then you met them, because I know that sometimes when people go on trips, you're kind of like, okay, who are these people? But when you find out that everybody's there to have fun, everybody's there to, connect and stuff, and whether you're a people person or not, you end up knowing everybody and it ends up really, really fun. And so, just one question I have before you wrap up with you, Esther, is
okay.
um, what's funny is as you're talking, I'm like, you should do presentations. We're going to get you doing presentations because your energy is like a whole nother level. But what was did you have any expectations, like as you were traveling to Greece on your very first dream trip, like, the experience, even before the dream trip started? Tell us a little bit about that before we wrap up here with you.
Well, my expectation was basically to meet wonderful people and enjoy the trip. I have traveled extensively in my life, and just to have a curated trip where everything was in place and everything was just working as clockwork, that amazed me. But honestly, I had no expectations. I just wanted to get the Dream Trips experience because that was the first one, and I have heard so many wonderful things about Dream Trips, but never had the opportunity to experience it. So basically, I came home and I said, I want more of this. That's
Love it.
basically what happened.
I love it. Well, thank you so much for joining us here on the training and sharing the mic. And we're definitely going to get you doing some presentations because you got great energy. So give her some hearts in the chat, everybody. Give her some hearts in the chat. Thank you, Esther.
Thank
Appreciate
you
that.
very much for the
Yeah,
opportunity.
you bet. You bet. All right. So we're going to bounce over to the UK to another new Dream Trip member. This guy has built extensively in network marketing, and he actually retired from network marketing a little bit and got into the coaching side and training side of network marketing. And this guy is super sharp. I was able to have a chance to meet him a few weeks ago and have a great conversation. And he's another guy that you'll probably get to see more of. And I'm excited to bring him here to the stage. And so, Richard, what's up, my brother? If you could share with us a little bit about your backstory, and why you're even here at Dream Trips, coming out of the coaching and training arena back into building Dream Trips and everything. So the mic is yours, my friend.
Hey, buddy. Thanks ever so much for that, Jefferson. Cheers for that, my friend. The reason I'm here is Shush saved me. He saved me. So I knew that I kind of had that bug again. I wanted to get back into the travel space. But there's lots of ways to make lots of money in the world, but I found the way you choose to make that money defines who you are. And so I was struggling to find something that really resonated with me and made me feel good, And then Shush was like, "Hey, we're relaunching Dream Trips." And, I was an original Dream Trips member and traveled around the world. And something that really I think we overlook is the fact that this is an opportunity just from the product where your dreams can actually become a reality. And I remember I've got a little girl called Ava. She's not little anymore. She's like 15 years old. But a number of years ago, she was watching over my shoulder as I was kind of getting some training I was watching videos of another leader in Dream Trips. And he was swimming in the Marina Bay Sands swimming pool in Singapore, that beautiful infinity pool. So my daughter doesn't really ask for much. She's not very materialistic. And she comes sort of stumbling in. She's about 4 or 5 years old. And she looks over my shoulder and she said, "Wow, Daddy, look at that pool. I want to swim in that pool." And I kind of caught myself from saying, "Oh, well, we can't do that." And I was like, maybe if I do the right things, maybe I could in this opportunity. And it took about 3 years of work, but it was worth it because we went to the Marina Bay Sands and we earned that trip. We paid for flights, but we earned that trip through travel dollars. So we didn't have to pay for the trip on that respect. And we was in the pool and she was swimming and we're looking out over the horizon of Singapore in this pool. And I was watching her with other families and just loving life. And I thought, this is what life should be like. You literally have the ability to take something that you dream of and think is for other people and then live that. And that's a really special circumstance and situation. The pride that I felt, the biggest payoff in this company isn't the money you can make and sometimes the experiences which are wonderful. It's the version of yourself that you're able to become. And that is a really powerful sensation to kind of experience that. So as soon as Shush said, "Hey, we're relaunching Dream Trips," you've got to be sold on what you're selling. And this product's no-brainer point is very low. Simply by being a customer, someone can come in here and we have that powerful question in our industry. Would I be happy paying as much as I pay for the product, and would I use it as much, even if there was no money to be made? And the answer is easily yes. I'd happily just come here, take a trip, engage with these wonderful people, create those peak life experiences, and I would be very, very, very satisfied and happy that that's one of the smartest purchases that I make. And when you add to that the new compensation plan that is far superior than what we had before, the people that are involved, yourself, Micaiah, Mark, the owners, Tammy, you look and you say, who's steering the ship? Would I put my name next to those people? Am I happy to sort of jump in and have those people steer the ship? Do I trust them? And so when you look at the product, you look at the people, you look at the opportunity, the fact that it's so easy to duplicate. Someone takes a dream trip, they're going to post pictures about it anyway. That's their marketing. You don't need to have a high level of skill and so many things that are required in other opportunities in this industry. People tend to use our product as a way of trying to promote their own. Hey, if you sell enough of this, you'll be able to take a dream, like a dream trip, right? Whereas our product is our opportunity, is our promotion. So anybody can do this. And that just offers such a superior positioning in the marketplace from a business perspective, a satisfaction perspective, and then for yourself, the life you want to lead. there really is nothing where we don't excel in this company.
Wow. Yeah, you couldn't have said it any better, man. That was amazing. I was going to ask you a question, and you kind of already answered it, but I'll leave you with this. You as a coach in the industry, right? You got to see a lot of different things out there, right? And so maybe something that you haven't said yet, maybe you already did, but share with everybody like what is so different with this than the other things out there? I know you kind of covered it, but just a little bit more. I'd
No,
love you to
no.
expand on that a little bit more.
Every other, I mean, we're all friends here, so I'll speak just clearly and honestly, like I always do. But every other travel company in this space says we have something like a dream trip. Every other travel company, they don't have what we have. They are trying to be more like us than us, and that's impossible. And so, what you really want is you want a product that has a superior positioning in a marketplace. If you want to build big, and I'm an ambitious man, I like to build big. And so, I look at this and I say, what's the competition? And there isn't really any. There's people that will view themselves as our competition, but how can you fight a fair fight with one hand tied behind your back? It's almost not fair. And so you look at the product that we have and the positioning and the branding and the experience, the relationship with the vendors, the people that are involved, the compensation that we offer, and the fact that we have owners that put a product first. There's lots of companies out there that are lucrative, but they're and a compensation plan. And oh yeah, we have this kind of product that kind of makes it work. With us, we very much, and you can see it already happening, we very much have a positioning where we say the strength of our opportunity is the strength of our product. We have something that everybody wants that they can't get anywhere else. And once they've used it once, like the statistics show that you shared, that's a fact. You use this product once, you don't want to travel any other way. I'm an introvert. I took one dream trip. I was like, oh man, I've got to mingle with other people. Is that really my thing? And I'm just really pleased about that because the way it opens you up to become a better version of yourself and the people that you meet and the way that you can sort of come out of yourself. I'm just really blessed that this was brought into my life, and the opportunity to have that happen again is not something you ever see. We really do have, from an industry, even if I was a competitor, I would look at this and I would say, we can't really beat that. If I was advising anyone to jump into this industry and any opportunity, this is head and shoulders number one. There just really is nowhere that anyone competes with us. Product, opportunity, people, anything.
Duly noted, my friend. That was an amazing explanation, and it's coming straight from your heart because we this is it's your word, it's our word. This is what we're enunciating to the world right now, right? And when it's authentic like that, because from experience, right? So thank you so much, Richard, for hopping on here with us and so eloquently connecting the dots and making it a no-brainer even more to be part of Dream Trips. Thanks, my friend.
Anytime, anytime. Thank you very much.
You bet. You bet. Yeah.